Yo, Sam the Happiness Man here. Hope everyone is going wonderful, perfect, having an amazingly blessed day. So, we're continuing down the theme of getting hashtag deep. And again, I'm really being called by Spirit to really be even more truthful and authentic and honest and truly to share my true journey. Yes. And so don't get it wrong. Yeah, I am in the best place of my life by far. Yes. I what I do with clients is my area of genius. Whenever I'm in clients, I'm just there. Yeah, my mind is clear. I'm channeling with the divine. I'm holding space. I know exactly what to do. I see through all the bullshit. And it works brilliantly. Yes. And that I know that I am on my journey. I am, do you know what I mean? Like living my best possible life, doing my best and doing the work. And I'm always evolving, always growing stronger, always getting better. However, there is a side that, and I think this is probably true with a lot of teachers and coaches and mentors, that it's almost you see the highlights on Instagram and Facebook and social media and you think, I've got it all sorted, and I think it's the same with any like therapist or guru. It's like that they've got everything figured out. Yes. And I would say to share with you that no, I don't have all the answers. I'm not perfect all the time, even though maybe it's quite easy now or with my clients or that. There's a side of me that is more challenging when it's just me and my own stuff, like all of us, that I'm living a human experience just like you. Yes. And I watched a really cool documentary last night. It's called Stutz. I'll do a post um, with the exact name, but I'm pretty sure it's Stutz. It's Stutz. And so it's actually Jonah Hill, the actor. If you know him off 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, or Wolf of Wall Street, I'm sure you know him. And he does an interview with his psychiatrist, and his name is Stutz. And he's actually got Parkinson's, and he's had a crazy story, and it really touched me actually. And I think it's one of the best documentaries where combining Western practices, and there's nothing wrong with that. I went through my phase of going, fuck that shit as well, and there's other sides to it where it doesn't help too, it just treats the symptom, but really combining the best of the West and also the best of the East and like the spiritual aspects in one. And for me, like I've been sharing the past few months and even this year has been quite challenging, and that, look, I had a dark night of the soul before my awakening, which was good, and then my life got better, and then I figured, the spiritual ego and coming beyond that. Then, in that place, it's almost like the next stage of healing took place. And this year has been challenging. My spiritual guides told me that they've really pushed me this year. And watching this documentary, it's like, even there's a scene with Jonah Hill where he's not entirely sharing the truth, but he says like, if I am really talking about this, I have to share my stuff I'm going through. And same even with the psychiatrist, Stutz. He's got Parkinson's. He's got this love interest he's been on and off for 40 years. But he hasn't committed because he's been afraid because of what happened with his family. So he's saying he's still not perfect. He's still on the journey of being human, and he still gets lost in it. He's just very quick of getting out of it. And even Jonah says like, look, there's probably an impression that these gurus, these teachers, these mentors, like me included as Sam the Happiness Man, that we've just got it all figured out, that we're just in this state of bliss 24/7, and that is there. But I would say what I teach is like, it's more like peace and inner peace. It's more contentment. It's not always being happy, smiley, high energy all the time. That it is just life, that there is that expansion and contraction. And through these painful challenges actually come our greatest growth. And so you might notice I call it the ego, the dark voice in your head, that there's, Strutz calls it X. Yes, so there's this energy inside you that wants you to stay the same, that doesn't want you to grow, that puts this self-doubt, this self-sabotage in you. And he was saying very interestingly that without X, without the ego, without this dark voice in your head, without this other shadow energy, it's like the superhero movie. X is the villain, yes, and your awareness or your true loving higher self or God, whatever word you want to give it, is the hero. And the hero has to overcome the villain in each episode, each day, each year, each lifetime. And that actually grows the hero further. And without the villain, without X, without the ego, without the so-called challenges in life, life wouldn't be the same. We wouldn't have the same experience. So this is what I'm sharing with you, that on some aspect, maybe there was like a resistance in me sharing this other side to me, because of course I'm experiencing, of course Strutz, the psychiatrist of Jonah Hill, is still living a human experience. It's ongoing. And he says there's constants in life: pain, uncertainty, and constant work. Yes, and it's almost, yes, you can overcome X or the ego or this dark voice in your head self-sabotaging your life for a period of time, but it will always come back. Yeah, so for me this year, even though I've overcome it, it came back quite strongly, but in a good way. In a good way, because this has made me stronger. I'm coming out of it now that I'm in the best place and I've ever been, and there is a new, deeper sense of inner peace that it's like, even he says in that, which is like talking to your shadow. Yes, this aspect of you that you're running away, that you don't like. Like, make friends with it, talk to it. And really, you've got these two energies inside you, like the Force. There's the light side of the Force, there's the dark side of the Force. But it's learning to make friends with these and come to a state of inner peace. And I think the biggest lesson my guides were teaching with me, because these past 3 years being an entrepreneur and doing this business, like, yes, I've got so much out of it, but on many ways it's been very challenging. I've had many very challenges with myself, with other people, been fucked over, do you know what I mean? Invested everything, lost everything, and then making it back, and there's been ups, there's been downs, there's been everything. So it's been a very challenging period, but it's been the best. And I know Spirit says it's been the most pivotal year of my life, and I really feel it. And I'm coming out of it now. And that documentary really it helped me to bring everything together in a really practical way. Because I think sometimes, like one of my mentors say, like a lot of people in the spiritual community, like in Looney Tunes land, here, which is good, but it's bringing it down here. And it's being aware that, look, even me, even though I teach this, and even though, look, I get lost in my shit as well, and that's a good thing, because I'm healing it. I'm not running away from it anyway. It's not just dancing in love and light. It's about sitting in it and feeling it. But I'm very quick at getting out of it, of returning back to my presence or back to my true self. Yes? So, but I am really called to be really authentic with you, to be really truthful. And there's a part of me that maybe has been hiding certain things under the, like I said, the perfectionism of Sam the Happiness Man that got it all together. And like I said, I'm in the best place with clients. There's no issues. But when it comes to my own things, I'm still working through stuff. And that is normal. Even Strutz, this amazing psychiatrist, it's not about it. It's the continued journey. Things that are going to be constant in your life. Pain, uncertainty, constant work, grief. You're going to deal with stress. It's constant for the rest of your life. If you're not experiencing it now, eventually you will. Yeah, so I really invite you to watch that documentary, Strutz, on Netflix. So Jonah Hill, if you search Jonah Hill documentary or Jonah Hill having an interview with his psychiatrist. But what I would say to summarize, look, for those of you who have been hurt in the past, I hear you. Yes, I've been there many times. But look, you can either get stuck in a maze of suffering, repeating the same patterns, lost in that hurt, hateful vengeance against the world, against yourself. So I'd say the first step is, look, you need to let go, you need to forgive, you need to accept, you need to find the learning lesson, and you need to move on. Otherwise, you can be stuck there for life. Yes, and you have free will whether you're stuck there for life or whether you change your life. Yes, look, you've been fucked over in the past, but you need to trust again. And firstly, you need to trust yourself. Sometimes I think in the spiritual community, it's like, oh, but I trusted my intuition, but this, and this happened. But it happened for you, that you needed to grow, you needed to learn that lesson. It's not just about winning, it's about learning and growing. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn and grow, yes? So, but then you need to, look, you're going to have that fear. You're going to have to then take action. Yes, keep taking action on the next thing. Just focus on the next thing intuitively. Build up that trust again within yourself, trusting your intuition, which is trusting your higher self, which is trusting God, which is trusting life, or whatever words you want to give it. Yes, you can either let this break you or make you. Yes, everyone, probably the most brilliant people I know have suffered probably the most amount of shit. Yes, and me included. You know? And this is why I teach what I do, because I've been through a lot of shit and I've overcome it, and then I'm good at helping people with it. Yes, but I'm still on the continuous journey, so stop. It's not just about dancing in the love and light. It's like you can connect to the energy of your shadow. Don't worry, you're not going to become the evil emperor of the dark side of the force or Darth Vader. It has that illusion. It's like, do you know what I mean? It seems scary. Yes, it seems like this big storm. But if you stay in that presence, the feeling sense, in a state of gratitude, in a state of love, you will see that storm will part and there's nothing but love. Yes, but I know from your perspective where you are, you just see the shadow, you just see the density, you just see the suffering. Yes, within yourself, with other people, yes, and life itself. If you feel you're sick of being unhappy, you're sick of being anxious, you're sick of being depressed, you're sick of being suicidal, you're sick of being in this maze of problems, whatever happened to you in the past, and you're ready to move through it, you're ready to find your inner peace, you're ready to find your happiness, you're ready to find your true self, then I guarantee I can help you with that. Yes, and I am offering a complimentary mentoring and healing session. So my gift to you, yes, if you resonate with it, great. You want to work together further, great. If not, great. My gift to you. But really ask yourself, look, in the past year, Are you truly enjoying your life? Are you truly moving towards your dream life? Are you truly changing? Are you truly living the life that you want? And if not, then are you taking action towards it? Look, and I know some of you have probably got the best intentions and you've taken action, and maybe that person's fucked you over, or maybe that person hasn't delivered what they promised, or this or that. But if you don't invest in yourself again, you're never going to change. If you let that fear override you, because the ego comes in that, oh, I need to get justice, or poor me, this victim mentality. And the ego is just trying to protect you, to keep you in your comfort zone, to keep you where you are. You know the ego, like, oh, I can't do this. It won't work for me. It's not going to change me. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm getting fucked over by God, by life. This is just my karma. Don't listen to that, please. Yes, and you need to, look, it's going to be difficult at first to get out of that downward spiral, but it works. Yes, it's my gift to share this. I hope me being really authentic to you is like the process of getting out of it. Yes, and I'm still living a human experience. Yes, it's a lifelong journey, but having these tools and techniques and returning back to your true self, you can live your life, yes, with the ups and downs, and be in a state of inner peace. Yes, to be happy, or more a better word, to be content. Yes, and to live as your true self, enjoying life. Yeah, so if that's you, just ask yourself, what do you have to lose? What do you have to gain? I won't be offering these sessions forever, so please book in. This is my gift to you. And highly recommend watching that documentary as well. Struts as well. Any questions, please reach out as well. Anyway, sending you so much love. And yeah, trust yourself again. Yes, trust that this is truly happening for you. Yes, it truly is. Even though, look, I have moments where I question it. I'm living a human experience too. But it is. Yes, no matter what you've been through, you've chosen it. But now you have the free will. Do you learn the lesson? Do you move on? Do you let it make you the greatest version of yourself? Or do you stay in this maze of suffering and self-sabotage and procrastination, and you stay there, avoiding what you need to face? Yes, this, you still have to face it, but it's not as bad as you think. Yes, it's not like you have to relive it fully. Yes, but this is your path to freedom. But up to you.